everybody. Welcome to Education 703, Intellectual Disabilities, Developmental Disabilities, and Autism Spectrum Disorders. We will primarily focus, or I guess a lot of our focus will be on autism spectrum disorders, although the textbook kind of covers everything. So if you are brand new to Francis Marion, welcome. I know there are some of you, this might be your very first class. So welcome, we're glad you're here. I know there are a few of you who were also with us over the summer, so we're glad you're back. I'm excited to work with all of you this semester. I'm Dr. Fries, yes, just like French fries, and I will be the instructor for this class. So I wanted to just take a few minutes to talk about the syllabus and kind of show you how Blackboard is organized. This is a brand new Blackboard to all of us, so I'm honestly still learning it. Sometimes I can't find my courses. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I can't. So it's just kind of a gamble every day. So, I might be struggling just as much as you are with Blackboard. But basically, it will look kind of like this over here on the left. This is where all the tabs will go. And I tend to kind of say, content, fall 2023. There will be a tab for that. Assignments, fall 2023. And there will be a tab for that. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can show you a past course. So I'm going to pause for 1 second. So this is a past course. It is not 703 because this is the first time that 703 has been taught in the fall semester. It was just taught in summer 2 for the very, very, very first time, but not by me. So I can't show you a past example of 703, but this is 759. I think a few of you are also in that course this semester, so you'll see something that looks similar to this. But I just wanted to show you how I tend to organize the tabs over here on Blackboard. It'll say something like, start here or getting started. Assignments, fall 2023 is what it'll say this time. Content. If I have kind of anything else, it will be open along the side, and I will kind of let you know. I'll send out an announcement when I don't know where that accent came from, when new tabs are open. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what that looks like. So let me go back to this course. Like I said, it's all this whole little Blackboard thing's all brand new, people. So kind of a little bit of a struggle. Okay, so we're in this class. Okay, this course. So again, I will add tabs over here on the side. Right now, or when the course opens, you'll be able to see the tab that says start here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start here. All you're going to do is click right on it. Okay, so far all that's posted is the syllabus. By the time you watch this recording, I will probably have a few of the chapters posted for the first part of our course. And again, there will be a tab over here and it'll say, content 2023 or something like that, but you'll be able to figure it out. So let's talk about the syllabus really quickly. I'm just going to go kind of fast just to give you an overview. Oh, I don't know where it opens. Oh, there. Oh boy, see y'all, this is new already. It used to open on the bottom. Oh, gracious day in the morning. I've had so many flash drive and computer issues this summer. You don't even want to know. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, so for the syllabus, I'm going to talk about it, but then when we get later on in the semester, as your assignments are due, I will do a separate video about the individual assignments. Okay, so this was just kind of an overview. If yours opens on your task, there might be a yellow bar up here. So you might need to just, if it says read as, you might need to click there. Don't click save as. Do not mess with my syllabus. But anyway, no, like I said, I've had so many issues with my flash drives and my computers this summer. The IT person here on campus worked with one of my flash drives for over 4.5 hours. Thought he was able to save some stuff, and just kidding. He unfortunately was not really able to, through no fault of his, of course. So that was super fun. Actually, this is what it says. So it might, okay. You might have to click on where it says enable editing to be able to read it. Don't mess with anything though, please. Thank you. All right, so my email is the best way to reach me, kfries@fmarion.edu. If you do want to set up an appointment, a virtual one, we can, but I know you all are working. I have 3 student teachers this semester, plus some other observations, plus I'm teaching 15 hours. I'm teaching Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you want to schedule an appointment, just email me and we can set something up, okay? This course is completely online and asynchronous, so we will not meet together live. just because I know with y'all schedules, I know, like I said, a lot of you are in classrooms or in schools. A lot of you might have your own children or your own this and your own that. So it's all asynchronous. The textbook is Boyle and Scanlon, Methods and Strategies for Teaching Students with High Incidence Disabilities. And it's interesting because some textbooks consider autism, intellectual disabilities high incidence, but then there's another textbook that I was previewing for this class that calls them low incidence disabilities. So you may have heard one term. We're going to try it. Francis Mary, Dr. Nixon, and Dr. Williams and I are going to try to stick with the term high incidence disabilities, especially now with autism. You know, it's about what, 1 in like 30 individuals are identified somewhere along the autism spectrum. So this textbook is high incidence. You can choose your preferred format. You do not need to get Mind Tap. Okay, when you go on Cengage, it's going to say, oh, do you want Mind Tap? No, you don't need Mind Tap. I don't use it. We did have an issue over the summer with the textbook where I just wanted them to purchase the e-text if that was their choice, you know, as opposed to the hard copy. And one of the students said it would not work without Mind Tap. But Dr. Williams said that her students used it this summer with just the e-textbook, not Mind Tap. Okay, so choose your preferred. I like the e-textbook, or I mean, I like hard copies of textbooks, but if you like the e-text, that's fine. Again, you don't need Mind Tap, but hopefully that will be true. We'll also work through some modules, some IRIS modules. If you've taken classes with me before, you are familiar with those. If you have not, you will become familiar with the IRIS Center. It's a great, great resource. And we're also going to look at some Affirm modules, autism-focused intervention, resources, and models. Okay, so here's kind of our objectives. You'll see this in every syllabus. We kind of have to put it on there. Course content, this is how our textbook is broken down, 12 different chapters, you know, kind of talking about special ed in general, inclusive classrooms, and then looking at more specific content areas, oral language or early reading, later reading, written language. Poor math is down here in chapter 9. I'm a math person, so if you're just starting the program, you will most likely have me for a math class or two. Yay. So I'm always saddened when it's chapter 9. And then some other chapters, of course. Okay, so we're going to start off with an affirmation form. You'll just do a quick little getting to know you post. This all will be posted. The affirmation form will be posted under the Start Here tab, and I'll talk about that in just a second. We'll work through 2 IRIS modules where you will access the module and you will submit the professional development. It's a post-test certificate, so we'll talk more about that as we get closer to the IRIS modules. They are both specifically about autism, actually. I think it's like part 1 and part 2. We'll work through an Affirm module. From this one, for the Affirm, you will have a choice. And again, as we get closer, you know, when this one's coming up due a couple weeks beforehand, I'll give you a little video about what to do. You will need to create an account on Affirm. So if you wanted to get started with that early, here's the link for that. You don't need to, but you can, you know, you can wait. It is free. And then you'll click on a module that says paraprofessionals. I know your goal is not necessarily to be a paraprofessional down the road. Some of you might be doing that now, but I really like the content that's covered in this module. So that's why we're going to go with the paraprofessionals one, and then it'll show you 5 different modules and you will just complete one. Okay, we'll also do some chapter activities. So this one, and this I think I'm going to do as a one-time post. And again, we'll talk more about this. This is due later, way later in the semester. But I will give you some chapter reading or chapter study questions from selected chapter readings, and then you will compile either a discussion board post, you know, where you're typing it, or an actual presentation. I know some people would prefer to talk rather than write, so again, we'll get into that later on. You will have a midterm and a final in this class, so 30 questions, multiple choice, and you must complete that independently. Everything, oh, that is a lie.com. I was going to say everything could be worked together, but that's a lie. The IRIS module, you need to complete those on your own because you will submit your post-test score. The Affirm module, that you can work with somebody if you want. You can work with a partner. The chapter activities, you can work with someone if you want, or a little small group. Midterm exam and final must be your own. And then bringing it all together, that you can work with a partner, you can work with a small group, but we will talk about that again later in the semester. And this is where you will critically analyze a given case scenario. You'll use your textbook, outside resources, and even ChatGPT or AI if you so choose to analyze a given case scenario. I know if you took a class with me in the summer, we had a Chat GPT AI assignment. So that's going to come back to see us if you so choose to use that option. Okay, here's kind of the percentage points. Here's what everything is worth. Okay, so let me give you a little friendly advice. Anything that's highlighted in yellow, you may want to pay special attention to. And the reason these things are in yellow is that, I'm trying to see the other ones, is that they have been issues over the past few semesters. So I tried to make it very noticeable what I especially want you to focus on. Because I know the syllabus is long, I know we have a lot of this stuff up here, you know, that we kind of have to include for our accreditation purposes. So that part, to be honest, I don't care if you read this part. Let's be truthful, but I really want you to focus on what's in yellow. So the first thing, no late work unless there is prior approval at least 48 hours prior to the due date, which means do not wait if the assignments are due on, I think in this class they are due on Fridays. Okay, they're due on Fridays in this class. Don't wait till Friday morning or Friday at 10:59 p.m. when the assignment is due at 11:59 to say you can't do it. Okay, so pay attention to this yellow. Pay attention to this yellow. No Google Docs. I want it in a Word document, just plain old regular Word. Okay, if you're in Google Docs, there is a way to share a Google Doc as a Word doc. So make sure to Google how to submit an assignment as a Word doc if you are going to complete your assignments in Google Docs. So you can complete them in Google Docs, but it must be submitted as a Word document. Okay, here's the affirmation form that I talked about a minute ago. This will be due by the end of week 2, or you will be dropped from the class. I will post a video about how to submit just not only the affirmation form, but all other assignments as well. It will be from a past semester though, so don't get hung up on the dates, okay? I just want you to get the content of it. Okay, email, be professional. We're only expected to answer emails about 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, so make sure you think about that. Okay, live text, if you're a degree-seeking student, you need to purchase live text. We actually don't have an assignment, a live text assignment for this course, but you will need to purchase it during your time here. And here's the other one that I want you to pay attention to, academic dishonesty. Basically, it means no plagiarism, okay? 0 plagiarism. So read this. I took it directly, so I'm giving credit from the student handbook right here. It is a 22-23 edition, but that is the most current one. So if you want more information about plagiarism, go ahead and click right here. Okay, so just don't cheat, okay? Don't plagiarize, that'd be great. All right, so here's the tentative schedule. Again, for 703, your assignments are due on Fridays. If you are also taking 759 with me this semester, those assignments are due on Tuesdays. And I did try to, because I think I have at least 3, maybe 4 of you who are in both classes. So I did try to kind of offset the assignments, okay? So here, you know, I have 2 together, but it kind of offsets with 759, okay? So I will typically open things at least 2 weeks in advance. So, you know, we have some time before the IRIS module are due. I will do a video. My first video will be about both IRIS modules because you'll do the exact same thing. And I will post a video about that I did not record, but somebody else did, about how to upload your professional development certificate for that IRIS module. Again, we'll get into that later on. So I typically, you know, I try to open things about 2 weeks in advance. The midterm I'll try to open, you know, September 20th-ish. It's hard to say. And then your final I will try to open, you know, about November 17th-ish, hopefully maybe a little bit earlier. Okay, so that's the tentative schedule. Here is the affirmation form, but you will submit this. Once I post it, which I have not done yet because that was poor planning on my part, it will be posted right here under the Start Here icon. It will look like an assignment, so I don't know if it's going to let me show you. So it'll have, nope. So it'll have a little, a different icon than this. This means it's kind of a file, you know, PowerPoint, a whatever, a Word document, excuse me, Word document. The assignment is like, in the old Blackboard, it was like a little piece of graph paper with a pencil and a ruler. So that means it's an assignment, okay? So I will post this as an assignment. So you will need to, you know, put your name. If I don't have Fall 23, Education 703, make sure you put that on there. Initial, sign or type your name, type and date, and then you will submit it. And again, there will be a video about that. All right, so that was a very quick version of Welcome to 703, and my time's up, but I look forward to working with you all this semester.